What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why the C43 could be a better purchase than the Audi S5 and the BMW M340i. If that sounds interesting to you guys, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Also, turn on your post notifications so that way you know whenever I post a new video. Let's talk some numbers first. MSRP of the C43 AMG is about $55,000. MSRP for the Audi S5 is around 52 or 51,000, and MSRP for the BMW M340i is about 56,000. So the C43 and the BMW M340i start out at about the same price range. Let's talk some more numbers. The 0 to 60 time for the C43 on Mercedes AMG, it says 4.7 seconds. Some of my followers that do have the newer C43 model, they say that it's actually not 4.7 seconds, and they actually told me that from their personal experience, some of them were able to get 4.2 seconds stock, and that is because the 2019 model has the upgraded turbos compared to my model, which is the 2018 model, which is kind of weird. I don't know why Mercedes AMG would advertise it as 4.7 when it's not 4.7, but I guess it's better to underestimate the 0 to 60 time than to overestimate it and disappoint the people that are trying to buy your car. So for the BMW M340i, the 0 to 60 time also 4.2 seconds. And that's really good. The 0 to 60 time for the S5 is 4.3 seconds. So around this price range, they all have about the same 0 to 60 time. The next thing that we're going to be talking about is like the looks of the car. This is very subjective, but in my opinion, the looks of the C43 is much better than the Audi S5 and the BMW M340i. So from my personal experience, before I actually bought the C43, I actually did test drive the Audi S5, the 2018 Audi S5, and it was actually such a great car. But there was nothing bold or striking about the car, and that's pretty much why I didn't get the S5. It wasn't a bad car, but it didn't vibe with me the same way that the C43 did. And I'm telling you this from personal experience as well. The C43, in my opinion, has the best exhaust note with the AMG Performance exhaust compared to the S5 and the M340i. So if I were to put it on a scale, I'd say the C43 is first, and the BMW M340i, and then the S5. The S5 didn't really sound like anything. It just sounded like a Dyson vacuum cleaner. But the interior of the Audi S5 was really nice. Like over here on the S5, it had the, I think it's called the digital cockpit. Overall, the reason why I didn't choose the S5 was because it didn't look as nice as the C43. It didn't sound as nice. So if you're actually on a budget and if you want to save a few grand, then I think the Audi S5 is the better purchase for you. Looks of the BMW M340i. That car looks really, really nice. I think it's one of the best looking BMWs out there. So a lot of people will say that, oh, the BMW M340i isn't a real M car, therefore the C43 is not a real AMG. The thing is, you can't really compare two brands like that. You can deny it all you want, but facts will never change. The C43 is an AMG vehicle. It was completely developed and built by Mercedes AMG and AMG engineers. I don't really know much about the BMW M340i, but I'm sure it has some kind of M performance and M technology in it. But at the end of the day, you can't really compare the two brands like that because the C43 is built by AMG, just not in a falterback. Yeah, let's go back to the BMW M340i. The interior and the exterior of that car, I wish I had the car next to me, but I don't. And I didn't test drive one, but I have seen them in person and they look really nice, especially the new ones. So let's go back to some more numbers. The BMW M340i has 382 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. The new C43 has around 385, 390 horsepower and 380 pound-feet of torque. So the S5 has the least amount of horsepower and torque out of the three, and it has 349 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. These numbers are pretty good for the price that you're paying for a brand new car, obviously. We talked about horsepower and torque for all of them. We talked about the 0 to 60 times, and we talked about the sound. and those are pretty much the more important things in my opinion. The interior on all those cars are really, really nice. You can't go wrong either way, so it's very subjective. If you like the look of, let's say, the S5 over the C43 and the M340i, that's completely fine. Like, it's very subjective. For me personally, the S5 wasn't bold or striking at all, the way the C43 was at least, and that's why I picked the C43. And both of those cars, they didn't sound like this. So yeah, there you go. In my opinion, the C43 has the best exhaust note, as long as it has the AMG performance exhaust. But the thing is, as you guys know, it has a rev limiter and it doesn't rev past 4K RPM, at least for my model year. In the 2019 model, I think it gets to 5K. Driving wise, you can't really go wrong with any of them. The S5 drove really well. So if you're worried about like, oh, what if the S5 or the M340i has slow shifts? It doesn't. None of these cars have slow shifts. I've driven them, except for the M340i, but I know that from what other people are saying is that it's a really good car to drive. Like, if you're in the market for a C43, an M340i, and an S5, my opinion is you should go with the C43 because, yeah, you have to pay a little bit more than the S5, but you're getting a better car, in my opinion. You're getting more horsepower, more torque, a better sound, better looking car, so you might as well pay the extra $4,000 or $5,000 and get the C43 or the BMW M340i. But yeah, there you go. I think that the best thing you could do if you're in the market for an S5, a C43, or a BMW M340, oh, mosquito! But yeah, as I was saying before, I was really interrupted. If you're in the market for like a $60,000, $65,000 car, brand new, then I think what you should do is you should go to the Audi dealership and test drive the S5. You should go to the Mercedes dealership and test drive the C43. And you should go to the BMW dealership to go and test drive the M340i. Because everything is very subjective. You know, you should definitely go and test drive all the cars, and then you make your own decision. I'm just here to help guide you by giving you guys the facts. Alright? There you go. Like I said, I'm just here to guide you guys. I'm just stating facts. I say the numbers, the price. Sound is subjective. You might think that the S5 sounds much better than the C43 because it has a different tone and it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. I'm not speaking on everyone's behalf. I'm just speaking from my own personal experience that I think the C43 is the better buy out of all those cars. So, there you go. Go test drive it. Maybe your dealer can teach you more about the cars. But yeah, there you go. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Also, turn on your post notifications so that way you know whenever I upload a video. And if you guys have any video suggestions, make sure to leave it down in the comments and I'll make a video if I like your comment. See you guys in the next video.
Corazon. Dump and jump for the shit. All top when I speak, all cap with the speech till they caught up in the rapture. I'm so out of line with the phrase game. Let's take a break, been a long day. Hit your line, what you fall through with the light sticks. Maybe help me spark the ideas. We got nowhere else to go. It's only up from there.